Each of these boats has two cabins, main aft cabin, accommodation section in the bow. In the aft cabin we've got access to all the electrics, the navigation equipment, communication equipment, lights, music, everything else. The bow cabin is a little bit more selective. You have a light in there and a bed to sleep in, and that's your lot.
So a fine boat like this is not without its creature comforts. There's a nice little fan down here that's blowing out a little bit of air, but not a lot. Space for the feet below. Lots of storage at the top. Netting, which is very useful. And convenient food area just down here.
So with 5 on board for the NOMAN race, we normally see 2 people rowing at any one time. Then you have one in the stern, one in the bow cabin, either 2 in the stern cabin or 1 in the stern cabin and 1 sat out on deck, taking the air, depending on how their shift is and what time of day it is as well. So from inside here, we can use the switchboard to turn on and off individual items of equipment, including probably one of the more important items, the GPS. That's also connected to something called an AIS, Automatic Identification System, and this allows us to see other vessels and for other vessels to see us. From here, all of these red arrows are highlighting other vessels that are in our area of concern, so that are close enough to us for us to be worried about, because there's a potential risk of collision. Obviously we're all stationary currently, so actually the risk is quite low, so we might actually turn off the AIS alarm whilst we're in port. But then once we get out onto open water, it becomes more and more important to understand if there's a vessel 2 or 3 miles away that is on a potential collision course with us. We'll be able to see the vessel itself either by looking at it and seeing it on the horizon, or by seeing it on the GPS chart plotter here. We can then identify the vessel itself and then use the VHF radio to call it up, have a conversation with them directly and ask them to avoid us if possible, or certainly manoeuvre in a way as to avoid a collision.